Hello, and this is a pretty exciting announcement. Bots and free to play. This is the new DevBlog for old school. So they said they were going to talk about this tomorrow, but they actually decided to do it early because it was ready, and they just wanted to make sure that we all knew about it. So, starting the first bit about bots, hijacking, general cheating in the game. So first of all, they're saying that anti-bot systems are going very well. We've already got 40,000 bots banned in April alone. 17 billion GP has been removed from real-world traders in April alone. Lots of resources are being recovery because lots of things such as Shark were quite low and now they're recovering back to 1k. And they're also working on two-step authentication like JAG in the RS3, and also an official auto-typing system. I'll go into that a bit later on. So first of all, they talk about hijacking. Waith or whatever, however you say his name, I think it's Waith, has been helping them diminish, as they say, the hijacking, and they say it's going to work really well. And when they add two-step authentication, which is basically JAD for old school, so you can only log on certain computers, it's really going to stop most hijacking. Hijacking would just be a thing of the past. So bots. So since old school has started, they've banned over 400,000 bots, which is pretty much a lot of bots. In April they did the 40,000 bots and taken over 17 billion GP from real world traders, which is a lot of money. They've got these two heat maps, which I'll show, which show the amount of bots in game and where they are. I think these are where the reports are being shown, and now this is where they are being shown. So you can see there's a high drop in the amount of bots in the game. They've got a lot of anti-bot things going on. Recovery of prices, for example, they say the prices of sharks are going back up to 1k as they've seen, and chinchompers are steadily increasing. And despite there's a lot of activity against bots, old school apparently is getting more players, which is brilliant. Now, the next thing they talk about here is autotypers. Now, a lot of people say bots are autotypers, autotypers are bots, and a lot of people say you need them to sell things, which is true. Personally, I don't use an autotyper at the moment, but they're going to be introducing an old school autotyper. This is an in-game thing, where it's a combination of so you're thinking, so this old school autotyper will allow you to probably ask for things like prices and stuff, and also there's going to be something where you can filter it, so it's not just spam everywhere. Now, they said they're going to use a chat throttling system dynamic to target specific areas where you get control over what text you can see. I'm assuming this is going to be similar to quick chat in RS3, so you could say something like buying bank tabs, and people can filter out who's buying bank tabs, which sounds like, when you first think autotypers in-game, that's terrible. When you look at it in more detail, you realise it's actually not a bad idea, and it will help with trading a lot. Now here's the big announcement, free-to-play. So, here they say, they did a weekend of free-to-play last Halloween, and they're actually saying they made a loss on revenue because they didn't gain a significant amount of players, because I mean it was just a weekend. Who's going to play for a weekend, 2 days? And obviously because it's a business, they need to make sure that free to play is introduced so they don't lose members, like, because we're all members at the moment that are playing. If we all cancel our membership straight away, it'll be the worst case scenario for them, and they actually say that here. All the members cancel their subscription and that'll make old school no longer profitable. So obviously if that happened, they won't be able to support old school and no one will be able to enjoy it properly. So they need to make sure that free-to-play is delivered properly. So on the 27th of May, they're going to be starting a free-to-play trial where all newly made accounts will have access to the free-to-play version of old school for 2 weeks. And they're opening a series of free-to-play worlds where everyone can just join, and it will just be like a free-to-play world. But also to make sure that gold farmers and bots don't just come in and destroy U logs and stuff. They're going to disable U trees and probably a few other things that bots and gold farmers are going to be targeting. But then again, also there might be a few people that want to do, like, say, U's, but I mean, it will take a while to actually get up to that level. Personally, I'm not that much of a woodcutter, so I'm saying it will take a while. There's probably someone out there that says, oh, it'll take a day. Anyway, so I think this is just going to be a 2-week period where you can play for free to play. But I've also got a feeling it might be when you make a new account, it will give you 2 weeks of free to play on old school. The reason they're using new accounts is just so that anyone with membership currently won't just cancel their membership for 2 weeks and just play without it. They say they're going to be monitoring how much the free to play will impact the membership trends. So if everyone cancels their membership, and they'll see if this is a good way of introducing free to play. If it's not the right way, they're going to look at it, decide what the next thing is going to be. So this next image is actually just showing how they're advertising old school, although they're not actually talking about advertising it in the blog, so it's a bit of a random image. But anyway, throughout the trial they're going to be pushing the fact that old school is free to play. I think it is just a 2-week period where it will be free to play, so we've got to make sure we tell everyone that it's there. And so there'll be a rise in players in the game, hopefully, and a lot of people will start getting levels, maybe hopefully buying membership, and then that gives us the chance to get more permanent old school accounts. And they say if this free to play is good and they find the right way to introduce it, then they're going to poll that method of being a permanent addition to the game, so a permanent free to play. But if it isn't, if they can't find the right method, as they say, then they can't offer free to play, which sounds a bit strange that they're saying it's a method. I think they're just saying, well, it's fully free, it's fully pay to play now. If we add free to play straight away, who's still going to be pay to play? And they've got to make sure that they don't just lose lots of money. I'm hoping that's the way. So that's the devlog. I think you've got to follow all the mods on Twitter to keep up with things like clan wars they're adding. It'd be brilliant. And they've also said on Tuesday the 20th they're going to do a free to play thing on Reddit, just a question and answer on Reddit. So just ask on Reddit there. Also, the live stream tonight on the Twitch channel. Check it out. It's always awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you get in this free to play trial. Make sure you advertise it. It'll be brilliant. Bye.